Yeah, sure. So Convex is specialty insurance, reinsurance, founded 2019 by two experienced insurance individuals in Stephen Catlin and Paul Brand. And since then, kind of grown rapidly through COVID, really, and since to around 450 to 500 employees globally. Most of those employees are based here in the UK. So we've got about 440 in the UK, around 30 to 40 in Bermuda, a growing population in the US, a couple of small offices in Guernsey and Luxembourg. My role here as head of HR operations is pretty broad, really. So look after anything really from some of the employee admin, the payrolls, employee benefit propositions and administration, our HR system infrastructure. So I started here about 3.5 years ago now, so August 21. Really, the first part of my role was to implement a core HRIS. So really sort of set the foundations for our HR system infrastructure. So we launched that late 22, and following that, it was kind of a build and iterate. And now really, it's in the last sort of year and a half or so, it's been about how can we add value back now to the employees. We're really fortunate here at Convex to have some really great core employee benefits, and we make sure that we treat all of our employees the same across the different countries. So we make sure that those benefits are comparable across the different locations. A couple of the ones I probably call out is family private medical cover for all employees in all locations. We have an annual health screening for employees, no matter the job level. That's Convex funded. We offer 10 days of backup care. So that's childcare, elderly care, and actually last year we launched pet care as part of that as well. We have a lease car scheme, really popular. That actually now we've got about 10% of our UK employee base now have a lease car through that scheme. That's been going about a year and a half, coming on 2 years. And we offer a wellbeing allowance. So we offer £1,300 or equivalent in each country for employees to spend throughout the year on their wellbeing. They can do that monthly, or they can take that whole amount and spend it in one lump sum. One of the issues we were finding was employees accessing the benefits that we offered. So knowing what benefits they had in place, so what were those core benefits that Convex already fund, so things like group life insurance or group income protection, what pension contributions they have. So those employees that have been here for a while, they would have to either ask or go into their pay slips to look at things like that. So it was accessibility, I think, of all benefits we offer, and I suppose giving the employees the ability to self-serve on some of that. So we decided we need benefit portal, but we didn't want it to just be a benefit portal. We already had a discount and cashback site in the UK that employees readily use. We're looking at launching one hopefully in the US later this year. We wanted to pull that into the portal. We also wanted to provide a total reward statement for all employees in all countries. So we went to market to have a look at who was out there that could deliver us a portal, a platform, a system that could, deliver all of that, basically. So we wanted to do it to deliver better service to employees. The outcome of doing that was reducing some of the time to process and the risk around data being transferred. So the outcome has been, as we've gone through this journey, is month to month we have now automated somewhat the payroll files from a benefit perspective. So the platform delivers a payroll file for us in the UK that we can provide straight to our payroll provider and load in to apply to employees monthly salary sacrifice deductions. But more so from an admin perspective, and I suppose what people don't see is every month prior to the portal going live at the start of this year, my HR operations teams were providing employee data to our different employee benefit partners, whether that's for private medical, for group life, for group income protection, to Bright Horizons for the care days, for our healthcare assessment partners. So lots of different data sets being cut with different requirements of the data going in, being sent across every single month to these different partners to accommodate starters, changes in employment and leavers. And the portal has nearly eliminated that, the need for that. There's one or two that those partners that aren't part of the platform from a core benefit perspective that we still do, but I think we did, at last count, we did 21 different cuts of data each month. We now have 2. Yeah, we did. So we wanted the platform launch not just to be able to say, here's what we already offer, and now you can access it in one place, but actually deliver more salary sacrifice options, so more flexibility and more choice to employees. So as part of that, we launched a number of new benefits. So some of the really popular ones, actually, travel insurance. So we had a company travel insurance policy. We piggybacked on that to be able to deliver that to employees for personal use. Employees can now purchase through salary sacrifice the health screening for their partners. So the 2 benefits of that is they're getting the corporate rate, and they're also able to pay it off over 12 months. So there's not that lump sum of, say, £800, £1,000 going out of the bank account. Will writing, another salary sacrifice. We introduced critical illness, partner life assurance, and the biggest success is our dental cover. So we've managed to launch that as a employer funded for the employee, with the option that employees can salary sacrifice for their dependents. So that's gone down really, really well. Yeah, so we're also fortunate. We've got a great onboarding tool here at Convex. We partner with a company called Emborder. We have built a number of different workflows depending on the level of people's coming in at, the job role they're coming in to do, or their notice period. And within that, we've been able to position information about Convex, about what to expect when you're starting here, and more recently, obviously, we've been put in all of the new benefits that we've now launched, what employees will have access to from day one. And that's really important, actually. At Convex, yes, we do have probation periods, but all of our benefits are applied from the first day of employment for employees. So whether that's the 10 days backup care, the annual health assessment, they will have access to all of those from day one, and they will have access to know what all of those benefits are during that onboarding into Convex. Yeah, so I think we would really like to look at harmonizing the platform across all the countries that we're in. I think we have to be realistic in terms of our employee numbers in some of those countries, but absolutely, we've built the portal in a way that if we can find some employee benefit offerings, salary sacrifice options in some of those countries, in particular in Luxembourg and the US, we've built the platform in a way that we will be able to drop those in and have that transactional element of those benefits for our employees in that one location. What's next? So I think that's the other part of wanting to put a portal in place, is that we can build, we can iterate, and we can continue to offer more to our employees. So we already had a planned phase 2 benefit launch, so we'll do that somewhere in Q2 of this year. So the project team are at the moment building a number of other benefits for us in the platform that will launch in April, May, June. We'll then continue to work with Benifex and other external partners to look at what other benefits we can launch as part of the annual enrolment window in December. Working with Benifex has been great. Throughout the implementation of the portal, through scoping, through testing, the team have been really receptive to come in on site. We are predominantly an office-based company, and although Benifex being remote and work from anywhere really, we were engaging with people up in Manchester, down Southampton. We had some of the team coming in on site with us during those critical deliveries to support us, to guide us through some of that, right up to actually the launch event for us. We had an evening at the Convex Arms, and a couple of the team came along to promote the portal, share the portal, talk through all of the new benefits, total reward statements, and what that will look like in terms of that annual enrolment window. They also went a bit further than that and made contact with a number of our existing and new benefit partners to get some of those in to support the launch event, Phil.